Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Andrew223 asking if I can do a 30-minute drive radius from Millburn, New Jersey. No HOA, want a house in the low 300s. Once you get towards Newark, it's cheaper, but nice to try to stay away from that direction. I'm enjoying your videos. Okay, so Andrew, thank you so much for the nice words, kind words. And let's see what we could find, dude. Millburn. Okay, so okay. If you guys want me to make a video on a specific city, a specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. Before I jump in to check out this area, though, I just want to go over the news real quick. Here's an article I just found from Forbes. Basically says housing market crash 2022, what to expect as interest rates rise. And basically, I just want to focus on these key takeaways, just some. We just got to stay educated because things are really, really changing and they're changing fast. Check this out. Existing home sales dropped 0.4% from July with overall drop of 19.9% from a year ago. This attributed to higher mortgage rates that made monthly payments more expensive than ever. Google Trends show that search queries for real estate market crash have skyrocketed in the last month. I can tell you that I'm definitely getting a lot more views on my videos. Because I am talking about real estate, and mortgage rates have hit 20-year high as the Fed rates try to fight inflation to cool down the economy. So unfortunately, guys, the fact that inflation is doing what it's doing, it's really high, and the Federal Reserve is totally panicking. We have super high employment right now, which we might sit there and say that is great, but basically with high employment is keeping the economy hot. It's keeping everything hot and inflation high. So right now, the Federal Reserve basically, to put it lightly, they want to crash the economy. They want to reset. They want to see layoffs because that way everything could go back to normal, to lower wages, and we can get down to that 2% inflation, right? So it's going to be ugly. And as a result, we're most likely, in my opinion, we're going to see a house crash, right? Is it going to be like '08? I don't think so, because again, the issue is inflation. It's not, on '08, we had a housing market crash because, basically the banks were lending too much money to people, blah, blah, blah. We all know the story on '08. Now it's totally different. I think because of inflation, the Feds have to raise the interest rates, which will essentially crash the market. But it's not like before where the housing market crashed everything else, whatever. I don't want to get into it too much. I want to jump into Zillow and check out Millburn. But basically, end of the story is 3 to 6 months. I believe personally we're gonna definitely see a big decline in the housing market. In probably into a year or 2 years. I mean, I'm thinking maybe a good time to buy, it's going to be like in a year or two. And right now, my biggest focus really is just saving as much as possible because I want to be able to have a fat down payment when, good opportunities arise. So that is really my goal right now, right? Okay, so let's jump over to Millburn, New Jersey. So let me just zoom out so you guys know where we are. We are basically just west of New York and just west of Newark. And I was just looking, right? And I'm like, okay, this is a little cool little area. And every single house here is 800,000, right? So obviously this is really nice. But this is obviously out of our price range. So we want to drive 30 minutes, right? So I'm going to go ahead and say this is about a 30-minute drive radius. So let's go ahead and... Okay, guys, so now we have it basically up to 300,000. And the problem is, let's go back to the comment. So the comment says, once you get towards New York, it's cheaper, but not nice. Try to stay away from that direction. Okay, well, unfortunately, as you can see, the homes in that direction are going to be the cheapest. Now, check this out. But you got this one right here, right by the freeway, which is close to Millburn. And then you got here. Let's check it out. This one, what do you get? You basically get nothing. You get a little piece of land, so that's out of the, because it's going to cost you an arm and a leg to build, so that's out of the question. And then you get this thing, which is $300,000, which will be I guess you would say right right under budget by $1,000, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. I like this house. Okay, the kitchen is okay. It's move-in ready. Again, we're dealing in a very expensive area. So if that's our budget, this is our budget. I could tell you right here, quick paint. That's not a big deal. There's a little bit of weird stuff down here. Make sure that that's not like water mold or, you're going to get the inspector, make sure there's no mold in the house. You need a new bathroom. It needs a little bit of work, but that's okay. I don't know how big it is, but okay, but that's $300,000. So not the prettiest house, but again, this seems like, again, we're not close to New York. And, we're very close to that Millburn area. So if we go north, we got this guy, which is basically a plot of land. Okay, so you know what? It is kind of expensive. Now, what about if we go west here? Again, you get a little piece of land for $189,000. So looks like there's just not that many options. Here's a piece of land for $285,000. Actually, this is really nice. Look at this piece of land right here. So how much does it cost to build a house? Well, right now it's probably not the best time to want to build a house because the price of work and all the materials and all that stuff, employees and whatnot, is really expensive, and it will cost you probably like $400,000 right now, $400,000 or $500,000 for a small house. So you got to add that on top of that. So look, there's just not that many options, right? So if you don't want to go this way towards New York, you're most likely going to have to go south. And even going south, there's just nothing under $300,000. Unfortunately, you got, here. Here's the thing. This one's right by the freeway. Being by the freeway is always, it's not very desirable. This place looks really, really small. How many square footage do you think that is? It's kind of, it's okay, that's the problem is, when your budget is low and you're in a very expensive neighborhood, you just have to really hunt down. Okay, so look, I think your best bet is to go right here, maybe just north of the 78. So let's see what we got. We got 229,000, 1,100 square foot, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Here you get a garage, which is great. Right when you walk in, you go right into the stairs. I guess it's the upstairs unit, but I can tell you that these stairs look like they're in good shape. So that's good news. When you look at this kitchen, completely move-in ready and it's clean. Yeah, I don't like the floors, but again, you move in here, you wait a little bit, save up some money, rip those floors up and put something nice. It's not a big deal. Check this out. You could put floors all the way across and you don't have to do it right away. One thing I would do is always save at least $5,000 to recarpet everything, because carpet has a lot of germs and stuff. And you could buy the cheapest carpet. It's not a big deal, but just know cheap carpet will last you 2, 3, 4 years or something, 5 years if you use it a lot, if you don't use it that much. But that's okay. It gives you enough time to save up for some nice floors. But definitely rip that carpet right when you move in. So save a little bit of money for that. This place is okay, and it comes in under budget at $230. At first I was kind of down with the budget. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be hard. But if you start saying, okay, the price, you don't want to be close to New York, but this is where it's gonna be, the prices that you could afford. Here's my advice: is find the cheapest house or in the nicest neighborhood, because you really want to take advantage of the good school districts. So sometimes you could come down here and they'll tell you, this is not good, right? Here's a school district. Look, 284,000, 2,400 square foot, 4 bedroom, 3 bath. So we come in, slightly under budget. This place is kind of beat up. It needs a lot of work. I would tell you, do not buy this house at all. This is a complete money pit. Absolutely, you're gonna have to, hard pass, never mind. But okay, actually, let me go back to it. Okay, for example, check out this house. This is $299, so $300,000 comes in, $1,000 under budget. and it is in Plainfield City. And when you scroll down here on Zillow down to the schools, you can see it's high school is 2 out of 10. That's no good. Middle school is 2 out of 10. Definitely not good. And elementary school is 3 out of 10. Now, this house does look nice, but again, you know what? This is a big deal, okay? It is definitely a big deal. And to me, I don't know, man. It just makes it hard, right? So this area, and again, now we're getting farther and farther away from that Millburn area. We're going down into the Middlesex. Here is, again, $300,000 when we scroll down to the school district. Let me see, hold on. Okay, this is a little bit better. 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10 for the middle school and the high school, but again, that's still not that good. And this is a price increase of $75,000. So again, this place looks, well, look, it does have solar panels, so there's no more photos. So I'm actually really interested to see what the inside looks like. So again, I think most likely you probably want to go southwest into this area of Middlesex. Probably going to be some of the better schools. If you go down into, let's say, the Iselin area, let me see what the school district are like. Okay, so it's 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. So not the best schools, but again, better than obviously the Newark area. And, you know, if you go into this like area over here around Sterling, Gillette, obviously you're only gonna get land, so there's not that many homes available, especially for the price range. But if you want to look at the school district here, let me see. The school district here, look, the school district jumps 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. So obviously this looks like this is the nicer area, right? Let's get rid of the price range. Hey, sorry, those are my dogs are playing. All right, stop it. I'm making a video, guys. Stop. Now look, let's remove the boundaries, and you can see how this area right here is all over $1 million. If you go right here where there's $4 million houses and you scroll down to the school district, now you start seeing those 9 out of 10s, 7 out of 10s. So that is sort of a big problem, right? Is that, you know, if you got kids, obviously that is a big deal. Another thing is that, you know, properties that are in good school districts will appreciate more. Okay, they just will, and you know, that's sort of a big deal, because remember, that's an investment, man. You're buying an investment. Look, in that area, the Millburn area, the schools are 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So, but again, this is $1.5 million. Maybe the best bet really is to up the budget a little bit or wait for the crash. This is actually inside the Millburn area. You would get 800 square foot for 2-bedroom, 1 bath. This is not a bad deal right here. Depends, is 2-bedroom too small? But look, it's still $90,000 over budget, right? That's a lot of money. But look, I mean, this is what you get, right? So still definitely over budget, but you do get like a tiny little house, it looks like. This is something that I would definitely try to consider. Talk to your real estate agent, come and walk this house, tour this house, and, put your real estate agent to work. Again, this is what they're asking. If the economy crashes, this could be under 300,000 or closer to 300,000. Again, right now, you could probably offer 350 and see what they say. They might take it. You never know. But yeah, there's just not that much available, to be honest. You need a lot of money. And I think it's important to be near a good school district. Look, if you go to the other side of the freeway, you get to still be, let me see, the school districts drop just across the other side of the freeway. But look, this is still way over budget at $475. So, I mean, see if we go over here. Let me look at that school district real quick. 4 out of 10. So look, there's some, this is, again, way over budget. This is double the budget, right? This is double the budget, but this is what you get. So it's actually not that bad. So I guess if you don't have any kids, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Look at that nice deck though. This will double your budget. So, I mean, why even look at this, right? But you see, when you when you lower it to 300,000, everything goes away, right? This is a very expensive neighborhood, unfortunately. All right. Well, sorry about that. I wish I could I wish I could find you, better homes, but that is the market as it is right now. Now, things are changing, so you want to just keep looking and you want to keep saving, because if you keep saving, say, another 5, 10, 20, $30,000 in the next 3 to 6 months, or maybe a year if you can, well, guess what? Now you can afford a little bit more, right? So when you say, hey, my budget's only 300,000, well, that's just right now. But hey, you know what? Keep saving towards that down payment, because that will definitely help you out quite a bit. Imagine, if you save an extra 10,000, well, now you got 10,000 more to put down, but that translates to more that you can borrow, right? Because you're lower, it's better for the banks or whatever, however the finances come out. Again, this is the time you want to be saving and getting ready to be able to buy these homes, right? Because again, prices are going to start dropping as the Fed rates continue to keep raising the rates. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video. I hope you guys had enjoyed it. If you guys want me to make a video on a specific city, specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Later. Love you guys. Bye.